Today is the very first CSEET class which I am going to take, and this is elements of company secretary legislation. Okay, so first of all guys, I'll ask you one question. Are you seeing this legislation word? Do you know what is the meaning of legislation? What is the meaning of legislation? Had you heard in your school and all? Not heard. Not heard. Legislation. You had heard. What is that? The law. What is that? Law, guys. Okay. Legislation is what? Law. Fine. So, elements of company secretary, we are going to see that what are the legislations and laws, rules and regulations are there for the company secretaries. Okay. So, this chapter is about that. Fine. So, this is the institute where you are registering your course, guys, being a CS aspirant. So, the institute where you are registering, the name is what, guys? ICSI. That is the Institute of Company Secretary of India. The Institute of Company Secretary of India. And you will take your registration under this entity, and there all the exams, all the certificates will be issued by the ICSI. Okay. So, what is this ICSI? Let's understand this. Only recognized professional body in India to develop and regulate the profession of company secretary. So guys, there are many colleges who are providing your PU exam or 11th or 12th or degree, but there is only one institute in India who is providing ICSI course and ICS certificate, who is running this course in India. Okay, so only recognized professional body, right? Recognized professional body. It is recognized by the parliament, by the government. Okay, so the certificate will also, your certificate will come, no, that is also from the government and parliament. Okay, so only recognized professional body in India to develop and regulate the profession of company secretaries, and it is established under an act of parliament, the Company Secretary Act 1980. When this course started, guys? In 1980. Now, can you guess how many company secretaries are there from 1980 to 2025? Any guesses? Huh? 85,000, 85,000, and there is huge demand in the market, more than lakhs. We need company secretary for many companies, but there are not. So, how many engineers are there? Do you know? In crores. So, you should get to know here that what will be the value if somebody will do the company secretary course. When very few people are there and demand is more, so what you will get in that? Your demand is more, than what? More privileges, more salary, more remuneration and more benefits you will get out of this course or not? Okay, the basic rule of economics you are studying, demand and supply. Okay, when demand is more and supply is less, then the price increases. Okay, so just like that, the Company Secretary Act 1980, it started. Function under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India. So, it function, ICSI function under MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Then what it provides, guys? It provides top quality education to student of, these all PDF we had shared on your group. Whatever crux you wanted to note down, you can note down. Okay. So guys, top quality education to students of CS course. What it provides? It is providing the top quality education for the CS course and high standard professional benchmarks for CS member. Now, what is the difference in member? When we will qualify all the levels of CS, 3 levels are there: CSEET, CS intermediate and CS professional. When you will qualify all the exam and there are some training. That training when you will complete, then you will get the ICSI membership number. So that membership number will be there, that is a proof, it is provided by ICSI that you are the company secretary of India, and you can get a job or any kind of work the company secretaries are doing. Okay, so this is the difference in the CS member. So they are creating high standard professional benchmark for the CS members. So they are called members. Okay, and what is the current statistics? 80,000 member, more than 85,000, about 4-5 lakh students are there. Okay, 4 lakh students who had cleared CS EET. Some are in the CS executive, some are in the CS professional. Okay, but how many members are there? 80,000 or 85,000 members are there. Okay, where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi, and the regional offices, New Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata and Mumbai. Okay, so these are the regional offices, and 70 plus chapters. What is this chapter, guys? These are not chapter what we are going to teach you. It is not that chapter. These are the chapters. If you will go in Mysore to, do you know the JK Tires? So if you will go little further, you will see Institute chapter of ICSI. Many cities, 70 plus chapters we are having, many cities we are having the Institute of ICSI, where you can go for registration, you can go for some classes, you can go for some improvement programs for the student and for the members also. So in many cities these chapters are there. You can also go and visit and you can see the Mysore chapter. Okay, so there are 70 plus chapters across India, and it contributes to Government of India initiatives aimed at socio-economic development. Now socio denotes, socio is for what? Society, and economic is what? For what? Economic, entire development related to money. When we will talk about economy, it is related to money and growth. Okay, so socio-economic. So we as a company secretary, we are contributing where? In the society also and economic growth also. Okay, because we are sitting in the company, we are looking after all the legal formalities and how a company will go to the growth. We are helping there, right? We are doing all the transaction very crystal clear. We are bound by the law, guys. We are not allowed to cheat any company, any investor. So with our contribution, we are contributing in economic and society development. Okay. Now what is the vision and mission? The question for you guys, what is the meaning of vision? What is the meaning of vision? Huh? Dream. Okay. Dream you said? Aim. Yes. Okay. Yes. What else you can add? What is the vision? Yes, Pratna. Decide to do. Correct. Yes, Nihal. You wanted to say anything? Srishti, what is vision? Dream about. Yes. Yes. Any word from you guys? Huh? To be. Oh, to make our dream true. Yes. So vision is what? Where we are today and where we have to reach. This journey, where you are standing today at the first level, where you wanted to reach, that is your vision. Are you getting? What is your vision? Where you wanted to reach. What is your destination in your career, in life, right? That is called the vision. Now for this vision, what you have to do? What you have to do? Only vision is enough to achieve our goals and to reach the destination. Action. So this mission is what? Mission is the actions, the plans, executions of that plans. That is called the mission. Are you getting? First we will decide where we have. First of all in life we should know, guys, if you wanted to sleep one day, no, decide, okay, I will sleep. Switch off your mobile. Don't meet with anyone. If any friend is going, no, what is my aim today? I wanted to take rest. That is also a good thing to decide. When students are coming for study these professional courses, now they are indulged in many things. They are having many distractions. They have to scroll the mobile, they have to meet the friends, they wanted to attend all the parties and they wanted to study. नहीं होता है, वो होगा ही नहीं आपसे. So first of all, being a professional, why we are talking about, guys? First of all, you should only know that what is your goal. Then whoever will come to you, उसको साइड कर दो. चल भाई, ये तेरा गोल नहीं है, ये मेरा गोल है. I have to stick to it. So beta, at this level, this is very, very important. Otherwise, many people will come, "Arey, these CS and CS courses are very tough, leave it." Now you will also leave it. But who had decided? You had decided. It means you have to stick to it. You are knowing, you are sitting in the classes, you are knowing the worth of this course. Nobody will tell. I had seen many cases, means parents used to pull the leg of students. You won't believe, many of my students only. They are telling, my mother is telling, go do MBA and don't do this. And that person had proved in one attempt he had cleared. Now he is in the CS final, standing outside. The mother was fighting with the child, don't do this course. Are you getting? So many people you will get in the society, your friends and all, they will do too much of masti and all, but this period they will leave and later on they will search for the job and all, and they are not going to get. But what you are going to, you are in the making of your career. You are trying actions and plan for your vision. So at your level it is very, very important. Okay, so what is vision and mission? You got it. So vision is what? Now what is the motto? Is the motive. Okay, motive of ICSI. So guys, what is the vision of ICSI? So ICSI wanted to be the global leader in promoting good corporate governance. Please note it down. What is the meaning of corporate governance? Now what is the meaning of corporate first, guys? Corporate means what? Srishti? Corporate, Nihal, chalo bolo jaldi. Corporate means what, guys? Companies, firms. Okay, please note down, companies, firms. Okay, and what is governance, guys? Not only under government. Something is governing. Okay, governing means there will be some rules, regulations, provisions, right? So please note down one thing. The legal formalities imposed by regulators. Anybody knows about these regulators, guys? Very good, very good. The one who imposed the law. Yes, very good. Once I had taken a class in Hassan for CS student. They were telling, ma'am, fan regulators, gas regulators. Okay, who are the regulator of your life right now? Your parents, है ना? Just like that, if company is there, beta, so who will regulate that company? Okay, so they are the regulators. Okay, first let me complete this definition, then I'll tell you who are the regulators. So the legal formalities means legal formalities. You have to take some legal actions. You have to compile some formalities imposed by regulators, and who will fulfill these things? Company will fulfill. So the legal formalities imposed by regulators and comply by the companies is called corporate governance or compliances. What is the other word for this? Compliances. And when you will be the company secretary, we are called compliance officer. So we are sitting in a company to comply all the legal formalities imposed by the regulators. Now I'll tell you who will be the regulators. Okay, so regulators. Who will be the regulators, guys? Now if a company say suppose there is a shop, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, proprietary shop. Okay, one person is handling that. Okay, but you wanted to make it a company, so you have to take a registration. So where you will take the registration? ROC, that is called registrar of company, registrar of companies. Registrar of Companies. Okay, now we had seen Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry of Corporate Affairs, just I told you. So the ministry who will look the affairs of the company. So finance, it comes under Finance Ministry. MCA. MCA comes under Finance Ministry. Who is the Finance Minister? Who is the Finance Minister? Nirmala Sitharaman. Do you know every decision taken for the ICSI, who interferes? Nirmala Sitharaman interferes in our matter. It is discussed by Finance Minister. So they are also our regulators. They will also impose some rules and regulation on us. They will also look after what is good for us, what is not, right? So MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Now, do you know the stock exchanges, guys? Stock exchanges. What are the stock exchanges in India? Your faculty have ever talked about this? They are teaching business studies and all. Stock exchanges, had you ever heard? No, I am talking about our Indian stock exchange. Indian recognized stock exchange. Okay, do you know shares? Now, had you heard the people are buying and selling the shares? Where they are buying and selling? Where they are doing the trading? No, not in the company. They buy the share of the companies, but where they buy and sell these things online, what is the platform? That is called the stock exchanges. Please note down: Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE, Bombay Stock Exchange, and National Stock Exchange. BSE and NSE. These are the recognized stock exchanges, BSE and NSE. Okay. Please note down recognized stock exchanges, guys. Company share is buying and selling on the Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange, means they will also put some formality, rules and regulation or not. They will put or not. Say suppose ABC Limited is there. Their company share is listed on the stock exchanges. Now people are buying and selling. So some formalities, some legal formality will be imposed by stock exchanges or not. Right? And then this stock exchanges and these shares, who is the apex body? That is SEBI. SEBI. Please note down. Had you heard about it? SEBI, Security Exchange Board of India. Okay. SEBI is what? Security Exchange Board of India. Okay. Now guys, say suppose a company is a multinational company. Okay. Now multinational company mein, which kind of money will come and go? Only Indian rupee? No, foreign exchanges will come and go on. So then multinational company or any kind of company who is involved in the import and export businesses, so foreign exchange is involved or not? Now who will give the guidance regarding the money? Who will give the rules and regulation regarding the money? Bolo. Who will be the regulator of money in India? Very good. RBI. है ना? So note down. RBI is also our regulator for the companies. This is a sea of knowledge. Abhi aap within 3 months, what you are going to be, you will not imagine. You will be totally a different person. This is to nothing. It is not only small a is also not. What you are going to learn in this. And aram se. We will aram se learn. No worries. We will do how your appetite is there, in that way we will do. Okay. So these are the regulators, guys, who will impose the legal formality to the companies, and we as a company secretary sitting in the company, we used to comply it. This is our work. We used to study these things, right? So like that we are complying these things. So it will become the corporate governance or compliances. Are you getting the meaning of compliances? When the regulators are imposing the legal formalities, like how your parents are telling, hey, 7 baje ke baad ghar mein enter nahi karne ka. Are you getting my Hindi? Okay, so after 7 you are not allowed to come in the home. What you are following or not? Hey, don't take much money, don't spend this money, don't do this, don't do that. You follow or not? Who are regulators of your life? Your parent. Just like that for the companies, these are the regulators. They are imposing the legal formality and companies are bound to follow it. That's why a clear system will work. Ministry of Corporate Affairs is interfering. It means they are giving us to run our business in a proper manner. Are you getting? In companies, many investor money is also involved, so we have to protect their money. So we have to follow all these rules and regulations. Did you get what is the meaning of compliances? Okay. And if you are breaking any rule of your parents, what you get? Punishment. Just like that, if we will not follow, the company will not follow, they will put the punishment as a penalty and even imprisonment in some cases. Are you getting? Yes. So is it clear? Corporate governance. Then this is the vision of the ICSI, guys, that ICSI wanted to become the global leader for the corporate compliances and governance, okay, in the world. Then mission is what? To develop. Now who will execute all these things? We as a company secretary. So when this is the mission of the ICSI will bring the high caliber professionals facilitating good corporate governance. So who will do all these things? SCS will do all these things. So we are going to become a high caliber professional. I am already, you have to become. My membership number came. Okay. Now what is the motive, guys? See, this is very, very important. We have to speak the truth and we are abide by the law. If we will break the law, no, there is huge penalty on us. Do you know? Crores and crores penalty on us if we will violate. What is the meaning of violation of the law? Breaking the rules and regulation. Violation is what? Breaking. Okay. So if we are breaking that, so why we will break? When we are earning good to do the good work, why we will do the wrong things? There is no need of doing. Okay. For good things also you are paying very good amount you are getting. So why to do the wrong thing? So we are too much abide by the law and we have to speak the truth. This is the vision, mission and motive of the ICSI. Okay, what are the core value of ICSI, guys? ICSI has identified the following as its core value. Being a person, do you have some values in life or not? You are having, some people are living with values, some people are not living with the values. When you are living with the values, you are getting appreciation or not? You are getting, right? So ICSI is also keeping some core value, right? What are that? Integrity. What is integrity? Integrity is what, guys? Honesty. Let's see what is integrity. Integrity is derived from Latin integer. Integrity derived from the Latin word integer, meaning whole or complete. So whatever work you are doing, whatever information you are doing, it should be whole and complete. So refer to a personal sense of wholeness from what is wholeness, what is covering under the integrity, guys? Character, courage and consistency. Do you know character? What is courage? You know what courage you had taken up this course, a challenge, and what is consistency? That is the most important. Please star mark this. What is consistency, guys? Though you had chosen, what, Nihal? Be constant, be consistent. Choose every day your purpose. That is called consistency, and there people are lacking. Why till now only 85,000? Why? Because many people join these courses, but people are not consistent. So in today's first class, I wanted to tell you, if you had taken up today only, either you withdraw or you be consistent. The view is very beautiful. Gradually you will see. Otherwise, don't do it with the mixed mind. I will do, I will not, I will do, I will not. That is totally wrong. Are you getting? So consistency is the key of success. Okay. So what courses and what career is going to give you respect and money in your life? Why you will not consistent, guys? You all are smart people. Yes. Okay, so personal sense of integrity is what? Integrity is covering character, courage and consistency. Members are expected to uphold compassion, dependability, generosity, honesty, openness, transparency and loyalty, maturity, objectivity and trust and wisdom. These all things should covering under integrity. So these all things should be there in a company secretary. What is compassion, dependability, generosity? Do you know these meanings? Do you know? Loyalty, maturity, objectivity. You should have compassion. Compassion is what you are choosing. You should be consistent with that. Every day, compassion and interest should be there. That is called the compassion. Then dependability is not like depending on someone. Something is dependent on you. You have to fulfill that. Okay. Then generosity is what? You should be generous to people. You should generous to your work. Are you getting? You should be generous. You should not be a like unethical mind, right? Generous means a bit good human being towards your profession also. Too much like you will see in these courses CSWT, we are abide by the law. We are not at all allowed to do any kind of cheating, guys. Our one signature matters a lot. We are earning out of that signature and we cannot do any kind of cheating with that of people. So you should be very generous to whom you are dealing. Okay. Then honesty, then openness should be there. Transparency is very, very important thing. Then loyalty, maturity, objectivity. You should have some objective. Why you are doing this course, what you are going to serve in the society and all. Okay. Then trust and wisdom. Okay. Next is, what is the meaning of ethics? Ethics. Choosing values. Ethics is what? Ethical. Ethical is what? Choosing good or bad. That depend on you. What is your ethical value? Whether for the small benefit you are choosing wrong, that is called unethical. Okay. So what is ethical? Choosing right. Okay. Now originates from Greek ethos, meaning character or custom. Refers to sense of right or wrong. You should know what is right and what is wrong in the course of dealing with the businesses, with the people. You should know this is, maybe somebody will tell, oh, in this work you will get this much of money. So then people will tell, why you had refused that? But it was that money, the whatever you are taking, it was ruining many people's dreams or many investors. You are cheating to them. So whether that kind of money is good? No. So choosing in between right and wrong is called ethical. Sense of right and wrong, guided by the desire to do good. Now you should have a desire to do good. Members promotes ethical practices. Members means CS, okay, the one who had qualified. They are promoting ethical practices, high moral standards and quality and reputation of the profession. Okay. Stands for qualities. Do you know in CS final we have one chapter which kind of dressing we should have, how our nails should be, how much heel we should wear, which kind of dresses we should wear. Do you know that? These all things, we have one particular chapter about it. How your hair should be. Means, are you getting that which kind of professional you are, where it is mentioned that which kind of dressing you should have, how you should present yourself. इतना बड़ा हील पहन के पूरा एकदम से कुछ भी करके आगे, it is not allowed to us. We are professional, high professional in commerce, CA and CS. Are you getting? Full one chapter is there. And when in your training you will go, no, the one full day session will be there, how to eat, how to talk, how to, like you should behave with the people, how to shake hand. How to shake hand.
To shape the boldness.
Huh?
To shape the boldness of the profession.
No, to make you a perfect professional. Because you are a representative of a company, beta. So when the most important thing, what we will get further, do you know you guys are KMP, Key Managerial Personnel. Had you heard about it? Key Managerial Personnel. Now, how much important a key is to unlock the door and anything? Key is very, very important. Now in a company, who will be at the top? Say suppose owner or any promoter is the top who had started the business. So that person will be there in the top, and after that, guys, there will be KMP who are covering, in KMP there are CS, CA, MD and CEO. This is the level. In that level you are sitting in your offices in corporate. When you are entering after the owner cabin, like in that line only you will get your cabin in the first day after becoming the CS. Okay, so they are called the KMP, the CA, CS, MD and CEO. They are the people who are at the top, who do what they used to do. They make the strategic decision. What is the meaning of strategy? strategies, are the plan for the growth, right? So these people will make the planning for the growth and the what we can do best for the company. So at the top level you are going to sit. Okay? So we are called KMP. Now here I was talking about this ethics, and the next one is reliability, guys. So reliability stands for the quality, service and commitment. Quality, services and commitment, and it is reinforced through predictability and quality focused processes and consistency in delivering value added services. Value added services, you know, which is adding some more value. Okay, there are some services, but being a professional, how you can add the value to that? Why company will choose you? Why company will not go with a simple accountant or simple degree people? They will do some formality things and all. Why they are choosing professional? When a company is at a smaller level, the when a private company or public company, we are doing listing of that company on the Bombay Stock Exchange and national stock exchanges, we are bringing so much of fund to that company, we are contributing in the growth of that company. So that is called the value added service, and that's why we are paid for this value addition. Otherwise it can be managed with the normal BCom people or not. Anybody can do that. Are you getting? So that is called the value addition. When you are adding some value, you are taking a company from here to there. Okay. Next is you have to quality focused process, predictability. You should have that where the company is today and where the company should go. What are the plans of the promoter? What owner wants? Where as a professional we can make this company from here to top. Okay, so that is called you are estimating the future of that company. Okay, so these all things should be there in the reliability, quality, services and commitment should be there. Then ownership. What is the meaning of ownership? Say suppose I tell this person is an owner. So that person will be like a boss kind of people or what? But that person should be accountable or not? No, people think at your level you will think, "Arey, that is owner, so why that people will take the accountability and responsibility?" You will think like that, but it is totally opposite. When we are professional, so we have to keep this ownership. Ownership is what? Embodied responsibility, accountability and empowerment. This ownership is a different. When you are owning a position, you should be responsible, you should be accountable, you should be empowered, you should have the empowerment. Are you getting? Otherwise, what was your thinking till now? Ownership bole to are kya hai? No, that person will not listen anyone, right? But we as a professional, if we are owning that position, no, we should be responsible, accountable and empowered, and goes beyond accepting mistake to include, it goes beyond accepting mistakes, and whatever the act we are doing, we should have the accountability. If it is wrong, we have to pay the penalty, and if we are right, we have to take the benefit or credibility. Okay, so setting the priorities, valuing trust and confidence of stakeholder. Now who will be? You had heard about shareholders. Shareholders, everybody heard. Who are taking the shares of any company? Who will be the stakeholder? It is there in your business studies. Had you heard about stakeholder? They had read and skipped simply. They will not explain that, I know. Stakeholder, had you heard? Had you heard somewhere in your, what is the, nobody had explained, no? Please note down, guys. Stakeholder means what? It is a very wider term than shareholder. Shareholder, so it's just somebody had taken a share of that company. Who will be the stakeholder? Stakeholder. Any person who directly or indirectly dealing with the corporate, companies or firms, these are called the stakeholder. Now who will come under this? Example, first of all, shareholder will included in that, who is having the shares. who is employee is directly involved in not with that company and firm? Employee, okay, employee. Then if it is a company, there will be investor. Then who else will be there, guys? If it is a factory, who will be there? Correct, that suppliers, raw material suppliers. Then guys, you are working in a society. You are in any area you are working, your establishment, your company, your factory is there. It impacts to that society or not? Impacts or not? Say suppose in Pro-Tree Academy students are coming, going, it impacts the society or not? If the students are in discipline, it's good. If the students will do any wrong, it will impact to society or not? So that's why the society is also our stakeholder. Society, then media, government, etc. So any person who are indirectly and directly related or involving with the company, they are called stakeholder. It is there, I know, business studies में ये है word. So whether a company, oh, please note down, then I'll let you know. Any person who directly or indirectly dealing with the corporate or companies or firms, shareholders, employee, investors, suppliers, society, media, government, etc. Okay. So now guys, the shareholders who are having the share of the company. So say suppose shares of the company will go up, so the shareholders will make money, or the person who are running that business, they will make money. But what about the society where you are doing the business? What about the employees? What are the someone who is providing us raw material? Who are investing in our company? Whether we should take care only shareholder, we should take the stakeholder. We should take care of the stakeholder. Our company motive should be stakeholders oriented or shareholders oriented? Stakeholders oriented. Are you getting? So then your business will flourish like anything, because you are not only thinking to make your money only being a shareholder, you are thinking about everyone. Then this is the very good concept, stakeholder. You should always keep in mind when we are doing the businesses. So we have to look after stakeholders, not only shareholders. Are you getting? Yes? So then this honoring commitments, and even when inconvenience, when there will be inconvenient situation also, then also we should be stick to our commitments. Seen as a value reduces risk. If you are adding the value, that value should reduce the risk of that company. It should increase efficiency. What is the other word for efficiency? Anybody can tell me? Efficient. Efficient manner means productive manner. Please note down, productive manner. Efficient manner means in the productive manner. Now you guys sit for studies 2 to 3 hours with your mobile and all. That is not efficient. What is the productivity? In 2 hours, 1 hour you had scrolled your mobile. Whether it is an efficient work? No. So what is the productivity? Out of 2 hours, if you are studying only 1 hour, that is your productivity. Okay? And enhances goodwill and brand image. Goodwill, everybody know. What is the meaning of goodwill? Prestige of that business and good images. So if we are following these values, it will increase your goodwill and your brand image. Okay? And how much the characteristics is given here, I'll just tell you. Being stakeholder centric, guys. Stakeholder centric means what? I told you, stakeholders are seen as the most valued group. Okay? And focus on transparency, consultation, collaborative relationship. Do you know collaboration? What is the collaboration? Partners or any small companies or any person who are coming together for any project or for any kind of work. When people are collaborating, meeting, like together they are working to achieve some goal. Okay, that is called the collaboration. And translating stakeholder aspiration into goal. So whatever, if an investor had invested in our company, what will be his goal? That how much money I had invested, I should get some good return on that. So that is called the stakeholder oriented, and it should be, we should take care of the goal of the stakeholders, not only shareholders. Okay, then commitment to surpassing stakeholder expectation. We have to fulfill the stakeholder expectation and sustain performance and growth. Sustaining means what, guys? Do you know the meaning of sustainability? Carrying the same thing for future also. What we are having right now, okay, so suppose we are talking about water and petrol, we should use in what manner, guys, that we can keep for the next generation also. So we should work in a company in such a manner that this company should not abolish in that year when you are working. No, it should sustain for the longer time. Okay, that is called the sustainability. So these are some points we had talked about, that what core values we should keep, a company secretary should keep. For today I will not give you too much. I am coming to the last topic. This is your first day. Okay, so the definition of company secretary, and this KMP I'll explain and then we'll close it. Okay, so what is the definition of company secretary? How we will read it, guys? See, section 2 subsection 1 clause C. Are you getting? Section 2 subsection 1 clause C. We have to read it in this way. Okay, section 2 subsection 1 clause C, Company Secretary Act 1980. Okay, a company secretary is a member of the ICSI. A company secretary is the member of the ICSI. This definition is given by the Companies Act 1980, that any person who is the member of the ICSI, that person is the CS. Okay. Now section 2 subsection 24, Companies Act 2000. Recently which Companies Act we are studying? Do you know? Companies Act 2013. Previous one more Companies Act was there, 1956. Please note down, Companies Act 1956. Companies Act. This is Companies Act 2013. Previously we were studying Companies Act 1956. Okay. So who is the company secretary as per the Companies Act 2013? A company secretary is one who is defined under section 2 subsection 1 clause C of the Company Secretary Act 1980 and is appointed by a company to perform function under the Companies Act 2013. So, as per the definition of Companies Act 2013, CS is defined in Companies Act 1980. It is already defined in 1980 and it is appointed by company to perform function. Which kind of function? What Companies Act 2013, that function we have to fulfill and we have to comply. Okay, this is the definition. And company secretary as a key managerial personnel recognized. Now KMP I had given you brief. Let's see. Recognized under section 203 of Companies Act 2013 as per rule 8 in Companies Act 2013 and rule 2014. First act came and after 1 year rules came. Are you getting? So here what we are reading, Companies Act 2013 and rules 2014. Are you getting this? Okay. So as per rule 8 of Companies Appointment and Remuneration of Managerial Personnel Rule 2014, the following are the mandatory for whole time company KMP. If in a company we need a CA, CS, CEO and one more person I told, MD. If we need a KMP, so which kind of company needed KMP? Listed company. Who will be the listed company in detail? Further I will tell, but I had told you know, any company whose shares are listed on which stock exchanges, Bombay Stock Exchange and National Stock Exchange, and anybody can buy and sell these shares. So any listed company wants they should appoint a whole time company secretary in their company. Okay. Second is what, guys? Any public company, the public money is involved in that company, they are called the public company. This is a public company but it is not listed. It is not listed. Okay, but public money is involved. There are many ways we can bring the public money into a company to make a public company. Okay, so public company with paid up capital of 10 crore or more. Paid up capital. Do you know paid up capital? आपने पढ़ा है थोड़ा बहुत in detail. The paid up share capital. When a company is giving their shares, so people are giving the capital to that company. So on the shares, in against your shares, whatever money you are giving, that is called the paid up capital. So any company which is having how much paid up capital? 10 CR, up to 10 CR, that or more, that company should appoint a whole time company secretary and KMP, all 4 people. And any managing director, CEO, manager and whole time director, company secretary and CFO, these all people are covering under KMP. Are you getting? Okay? So, and rule 8 capital A is telling every private company with paid up capital of 10 CR or more must appoint a whole time company secretary. This is the criteria, guys. In function I will not go today. So first, like what is our ICSI, what are the chapters, what is the vision, mission and motive of ICSI, who will become the member, how many members are there, how many students are there, right? Now what are the core values of what we have to follow, ethical things or not, okay, which kind of values we should keep, that we had discussed. And we had discussed the company secretary as a KMP. So any company, see here the definition is given, and which kind of company should keep a full-time company secretary. So which kind of company? Listed company, public company, who is having how much paid up share capital? 10 crore or more. They should have in-house company secretary, MD, CEO and CA. This is called the KMP. So I think the same part is there in the further, where I told you, we will discuss that what are the areas, these all are the areas, guys, where a company secretary, CS, till now you are thinking in a company we can sit and we can start your own company. That's it. There are more than 20 to 25 areas a company secretary can work, that we will see in tomorrow's class.